Is everybody there? Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Should we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Please.
Yesterday we studied light madare. Or madare maftuh. That maftuh is only about these 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here the dhamma is replaced by a fatha, so it can be called that it is madare madmum. Madare, not madmum, I should say, maftuh, sorry. Madare maftuh. But the terminology that I have given you, according to that, it is madare khafif. Now madare akhaf. Have the sisters also joined? In Surah Al-Ma'idah, it has been declared that a messenger has been sent to you, lest you should say, an taqulu ma ja'ana min bashirin wala nadhirin. So it is not an taquluna. An taqulu, that you say, means lest you should say. An taqulu, there is no noon there. Ma ja'ana ma ja'ana min bashirin wa nadhirin. Wala nadhirin. This is the example of use of ma in the negative sentence. Mostly a harful jar is added before the khabar, like min bashirin wala nadhirin. If had not there been min, it would have been ma jana bashiram wala nadhiran. Because jana, and if there was not ma, then it should have been in the fatha form, in the rafa form. An taqulu ma jana min bashirin wala nadhirin. Because of min, this becomes bashirin and nadhirin. And if it is not, this there is no min, then it becomes bashiram wala nadhiran. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And if it was a positive narrative sentence without ma, to say there has come to us a warner and the one giving good tidings, then it is Jana Bashirun wa Nazirun. But have you having an idea now that how important is Arab and how Arab changes and the meanings accordingly change? Is there some idea? Or again, I should say, have you become Arab conscious?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You need to be, ought to be, have to be Arab conscious, number one. Second step is that when it will be in the Rafa form, when it will be in the Nasab form, when it will be in the Jar form. Another thing which I have been telling you from the very first day, that the normal Arab of an ism is which one?
Rafa, sir.
Rafa form, mashallah. Normal Arab of a noun is Rafa form. MashaAllah. All the participants of the class are in the class now?
Yes,
Avais?
sir. Have you started long while ago?
No. I'm starting the next lecture today. I was waiting for you.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Zainab, आ गई आप? Zainab, are you there?
There are only 5 participants, sir.
नहीं,
5 plus Hafiz.
Sister Zainab is on the campus behind the curtain. Now, Madare Akhaf. Lighter Madare. Madare Akhaf. Akhaf are lighter Madare. Lighter Madare. To convert a Madare to a lighter form, you change the last harakat of the 5 forms of category 1. Which category 1? This to a sukoon. And the other 2, that is the category 2 and 3, they remain the same as khafif. So chart of madare akhaf would be, वो है पॉइंटर ले आओ, chart of madare akhaf would be yansur, yansura, yansuru, sorry, yansur, tansur, tansur, ansur, nansur, yansura, tansura, 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 yansuru, yansurna, and tansuru, tansurna. Yansur, yansura, yansur, tansur, tansur, ansur, nansur, yansura, tansura, 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 yansuru, yansurna, tansuru, tansurna, and tansuri. चल मिल गया इसका ग्रीन? ओके, थैंक यू. Yansur, tansur, tansur, ansur, nansur, yansura, tansura, 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 yansuru, yansurna, tansuru, tansurna, and tansuri. Can you repeat for me?
Yes, sir. Yansur, tansur, tansur, ansur, nansur,
Excellent.
yansura, yansura, tansura, 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 yansuru, yansurna, tansuru, tansurna, and tansurina. Tansuri.
Tansuri. Yes, sisters, one by one.
It's tansur, tansur, tansuru.
Yansur, yansur. This is not tansur.
Sir, the first wahid, yansur, tansur, tansur, and then tansura.
Ansur, 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 ansur. Look at it. Is the pointer visible to you?
No, sir.
Laser pointer is not visible to you?
Okay, let's see again. No, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see yansur,
Then?
tansur, tansur. And then I go to
No. Yansur, yansur, tansur, tansur, ansur, and nansur.
ansur and nansur.
This is how we proceeded.
Okay, sir.
Then yansura, tansura, tansura, tansura. Yansuru, yansurna, tansuru, tansurna, and tansuri.
Okay, sir.
Read it like this.
Okay, sir. Yansur, tansur, tansur, ansur, tansur.
Nansur.
And then nansur. And then yansura, tansura, tansura, and then tansura.
Tansura, not tansura.
Tansura.
Stretch all of them. Yansura, tansura, tansura, tansura. So that it doesn't get confused.
Okay. Yansura, tansura. And then yansuru, yansurna, tansuru, tansun. Tansuri.
Tansuri.
Thank you, sir.
Now the next, the uses of madare akhaf. This is very commonly used madare in the Quran. As I mentioned yesterday, you'll hardly find the normal form of madare being used in the Quran. Very frequently, the altered forms will be used. And of the altered forms also, the akhaf form and the asqal form are very commonly used. Uses of madare akhaf. Or you can say huruf causing huruf hurufs causing madare akhaf. They are in for condition. In for condition. Lam. It will carry the meanings of if. In if. Lam never did. It's a very forceful negation in the verb. Like lam yalid walam yulad, which means never ever had Allah been begotten and never ever he begot any son. Never did. Then is lamma. Lamma is not yet. For desire. He should do it. He should do it. I should do it. We should do it. You use this li and the akhaf form of madare. And then la for negation. Law. La to forbid. To forbid or stop doing something. So there were 4 huruf which caused the madare to become khafif, and these are 5 which cause the madare to become akhaf. Note them down, then we can study each of them one by one.
Did you say that Akhaf Madari is used commonly in Quran
Ye-
and rarely altered forms are used, of which are these the altered forms?
Are you saying which form?
So you said commonly in Quran Akhaf Madari is used,
Yes.
but rarely altered forms are used.
Which
Are
form you are
these
saying?
altered?
No, normal. The normal madare which we have studied, yansuru, yansurani, yansuruna, tansuru, tansurani, yansurna, yansuru, yansura, tansuru, tansurani, tansuruna, tansurina, tansurani, tansurna, ansuru, nansuru, ya, or yansuru, tansuru, ansuru, nansuru, yansurani, tansurani, 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 yansuruna, yansurna, tansuruna, tansurna. That was just my observation. Don't get upset with this. That any page of the Quran you open and you read from top to bottom, inshallah you will yourself be a witness that what I am saying is correct. Until you witness yourself, it becomes very strange that what strange things I am speaking again and again. Why not normal madare? Because our common sense says that the normal madare should be used more often, but it's not true. Now you should bring your examples. You are grown up now.
In الذين كفروا.
No, that is inna, not inna, in.
Okay.
In before madare.
Sir, I want to say,
Yes,
وَإِن وَإِن تُؤْمِنُوا وَتَتَّقُوا.
excellent. Not tattakuna, not tuminuna.
Yes,
You appreciate now?
yes, sir.
In tattaku, in tuminu wa tattaku. Very good example.
Sir, why is it good? Can you tell us, please? Explain to us, please.
You know the conditional sentence in every language is against the rules. Is it correct to write if he will go, I'll join? Join. Is it correct?
I will join. If he will go, I will join, yeah.
Say it again. Where is the mistake?
If he goes,
Yes, absolutely true. The arrangement of the conditional sentence in English is that the conditional part has to be in the present tense.
present and then future.
If he goes, in tuqridullaha qardan hasana. In Surah Taghabun, a very special thing in Arabic that the effect of in will go to both the parts of the sentence, the conditional part as well as the response part. In tuqridullaha, not tuqriduna. In tuqridullaha qardan hasanan. What's the next part of the ayah?
وما تقدموا لمن تقدموا قرضا حسنا وما يضاعف لكم ويغفر لكم.
In tuqridullaha qardan hasanan, yudha'if lahu, yudha'ifu lakum. What is the ayah? क्यों हाफिज? Yes. Yudha'ifu lakum wa yaghfir lakum. Surah Taghabun, last but one ayah perhaps. In tuqridullaha qardan hasana. Now you have to explain i'rab of every word, every noun to me. Why is Allah in the nasab form?
إن تقرضوا الله
Because it's maf'ul object.
Of excellent. Of tuqridu. If you are the doer, if you give Allah goodly loan, and why is qardan hasanan in the nasab form? There are two maf'ools of this file. You are doers. In tuqridullaha, first maf'ool is Allah, so in the nasab form. And what you are giving to Allah? What is that which you are giving to Allah is qardan hasanan. And what is the relation between qardan hasanan?
Sir, murakkab tasheer.
MashaAllah. You are graduated.
Thank you, sir.
Yudha'ifu lakum. Now, yudha'ifu, this is a khaf form. And because this lam is coming in between, so this is in the attached pronoun. Again, yaghfir is against the response of the tuqridu. If you give Allah a goodly loan in response, Allah will multiply it for you and forgive you. Wallahu shakurun halimun. Shakur means grateful. Halim means tolerant.
Excuse me, sir. I have one question. يضاعفه لكم. How it is مضارع أخف?
Because this is the response. I told you,
How is أخف, sir?
I'm telling you,
How? Yes.
in the conditional sentences, both the madare of the conditional part and madare of the response part both will be akhaf. This is of the condition part. In tuqridu, if you give Allah goodly loan, and this is maful, and then yudha'ifu lakum. Actually, there is no punctuation in the Quran. If you put a comma here, apostrophe here, the conditional part ends here, and from here the response starts. In tuqridullah qardan hasanan, if you give Allah a goodly loan, what will happen? Yudha'ifu lakum. Allah will multiply it for you. Wa yaghfir lakum, and forgive you. Wallahu shakurun halimun. And Allah is grateful, appreciative. For Allah, we don't use the word grateful, we say appreciative. And Halim, tolerant. What does it mean? It's not a question of grammar, but a question of the understanding of deen. What Shakur is related to and what Halim is related to.
Shakur is related to Yudhwa.
Exactly, mashallah. Yudha'ifu lakum. Why will he multiply? Because he appreciates it. And why we will forgive you? Because he is tolerant. A man of haughty nature never forgives you. But a man of kind nature will forgive you. Now we come to lam. Arabic of to beget is walada yalidu. Walada madare is yalidu. So, and passive voice is wulida, passive voice, wulida, yuladu. Okay? So what you are saying? Lam yalidu. Lam yalid, not yalidu, it can't be yalidu. And then wa lam yulad. Sorry. Yalidu becomes yalid and yuladu becomes yulad. Very simple. Then is lamma. Means not yet. Now I am coming with an example which will have use of all these three. A Arabiyun is a Bedouin. Sorry. A Arabiyun, a Bedouin. Spellings B-E or B-A? Correct the spelling from dictionary. A Arabiyun is a Bedouin, a villager, which we call normally in Pakistan, India. Its plural is Arab, the Bedouins. Which type of Jama is this? From Arabi, Arab. A regular plural or a broker plural. Okay, so قال ayat number 14 of Surat Al-Hujurat. قالت الأعراب آمنا. قالت not قال. قالت الأعراب قالت الأعراب آمنا. Both these are Madi forms. قالت is Madi, آمنا is Madi. This آمنا. These Bedouins say, we are believers. We have come to believe. This is imperative, and the imperative in Arabic is also formed from the akhaf form. So this is why I have written it red. Qul lam tuminu. This is akhaf form. Qul lam tuminu. Walakin qulu. This is again an imperative. So I am writing it red. वलाकिन कुलू असलमना, वलाकिन कुलू असलमना। वलम्मा यदखुलिल ईमानु, वलम्मा यदखुलिल ईमानु, sorry, ईमान is noun. Sorry again. The Bedouins claim that they have believed. Claim, Amanna, we have believed. In indirect speech of English, we can say that they have believed. But for you, it's better to say, comma, inverted commas begin, Amanna, we have come to believe. Qul, say, Lam tuminu, you never believed. You were never believers. Walakin qulu aslamna, yes, say, instead say, aslamna, we have embraced Islam. وَلَمَّا يَدْخُلِ الْإِيمَانُ فِي قُلُوبِكُمْ, and Iman has not yet entered into your hearts. وَإِن تُطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ, وَإِن تُطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ, sorry, قالت الأعراب آمنا. Bedouins say, we have come to believe. قُلْ لَمْ تُؤْمِنُوا. Say, tell them, you never believed. وَلَكِنْ قُولُوا أَسْلَمْنَا. Instead, say, we have embraced Islam. وَلَمَّا يَدْخُلِ الْإِيمَانُ فِي قُلُوبِكُمْ. And Iman has not yet entered into your hearts. Then the next sentence. But in تُطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ. If you obey Allah and His Messenger, la yalitkum, not yalitukum. Walata yalitu or alata yalitu means reduce, deprive. La yalitkum, Allah will not deprive you. Min amalikum, any of your deeds. Not at all. Inna Allah ghafur rahim. Indeed, Allah is forgiving, merciful. Did you understand this point or not? We as Muslims believe that no deed is acceptable to Allah without Iman. Now in Medina, there are Bedouins who are not insincere, nor are they hypocrites, but they are simple Muslims. What Allah Almighty is saying, that tell them that your Iman is not acceptable, but your Islam is acceptable. Islam actually is related to your worldly affairs. To inherit the property of a Muslim father, you have to be Muslim. If you are a Muslim, Muslims will offer your funeral. On the other hand, if your real father is not a Muslim, you cannot offer his funeral. That's clear to you, I believe. But the question is, on the day of judgment, all their deeds will become null and void? No. Allah Almighty is kind. So He is saying, in tuti'ullaha wa rasulahu. But even with the deficiency of Iman in your heart, as you consciously believe, your unconscious mind has not yet believed. Lam tuminu, your unconscious mind never believed, but consciously you believe. You are saying, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah. I witness that there is no one worthy of worship except Allah, and that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is Allah's messenger and his slave. So, وَإِن تُطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ. If despite that deficiency, you keep on obeying Allah and His Messenger, لَا يَلِدْكُم مِّنْ أَعْمَالِكُمْ شَيْئًا. Comma, if you obey Allah and His Messenger, despite that deficiency, لَا يَلِدْكُم, Allah will not reduce you, deprive you, مِّنْ أَعْمَالِكُمْ شَيْئًا, any of your deeds, any of your performance, that will be counted, because Allah is forgiving, merciful. This is lamma. So in one ayah we have got lam, lamma. then in, and this response to that condition, this comma that we have put it here, we can put it in the green color. And then you have forms, the akhaf forms being used. Lam tuminu, yadkhulil, it was yadkhul. But when a sakin harf is to be joined to the next noun with alif lam in the beginning, you join this with a kasra. So yadkhul was changed to yadkhulil imanu fi qulubikum. Then vain tuti'u, again this is a khaf form. And yalit again is the akhaf form. So you just remember one ayah and you know how to use 3 of these huruf which cause the madari to go to the akhaf form. Next is lam li, for desire. It means this is used for in all the forms of passive voice. Write down. In all the forms of passive voice, but in active voice, when you desire an act, when you desire an act, from third person or the first person. You bring an akhaf form of the respective verb, an akhaf form, lighter form of the respective verb. Respective verb after a lam with kasra. Li. Did you note it down? In all the forms of passive voice, but in active voice, write down in there. But in an active voice, when you desire an act from third person or the first person, you bring an akhaf form of the respective verb after li. In Arabic grammar, this is called imperative of the third person. Imperative of the third person. Normally in English grammar, the imperative is only to the second person, one who is standing before you. Do, come, get out, sit down, lie down. You are whom you are talking to the second person. But to the third person, you don't say that. You said, let it be done by him, or he should do it. So that expression actually in Arabic is expressed by this way. I give you example, you will understand, inshallah. Kazalika ja'alnakum wa kazalika ja'alnakum ummatan wasatan. Wasatan. This is how, wakazalika, and that is how we made you a medium ummah. Wasat is in between. These are the two ends of the board, and this is the wast, the middle. That is how we have made you a medium or middle ummah. Why? لِتَكُونُوا شُهَدَاءَ النَّاسِ. لِتَكُونُوا شُهَدَاءَ عَلَى النَّاسِ. عَلَى النَّاسِ. An interesting thing I'm going to tell you. By mistake, I brought this example, that this is the example of Lamul Amr, the lam for desire. As and these forms are similar in khafif and akhaf. So I was mistaken, but when I reached here, it was evident to me that this is not the akhaf form, it is khafif form. So this tells, because in these 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, the khafif is different from akhaf. Light is different from lighter. So, وَكَذَلِكَ جَعَلْنَاكُمْ أُمَّةً وَسَطًا. That is how we have made you a middle ummah. لِيَكُونُوا, so that this is lam kai. Instead of using kai, only lam has been used. Li kaila. In the Quran, we have examples of that lam and kai both are together. Sometimes Allah Almighty doesn't mention kai, only lam is mentioned, but the akhaf form or khafif form, following that tells that it has the meanings of so that. Is that clear?
Sir, may I say something?
Yes, yes, yes.
Sir, there is correction. وَيَقُولُ الرَّسُولُ عَلَيْكُمْ شَهِيدًا.
Yes.
In Quran.
Yes.
Alaykum shaheed. You have written shaheedan alaykum.
Wow, thank you.
It should be alaykum shaheedan.
I was thinking that I'm wrong, but I couldn't recall properly. Thank you very much. But grammatically, are you with me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Why not?
لِتَكُونَ كَلِمَةُ اللَّهِ هِيَ الْعُلْيَا. Same lamikai. لِتَكُونَ لِتَكُونَ كَلِمَةُ اللَّهِ هِيَ الْعُلْيَا. كَلِمَةُ اللَّهِ هِيَ الْعُلْيَا. So that it is only Allah's kalima, Allah's verdict, Allah's command is supreme. Are you tired?
No, sir, please carry on.
Okay. Now the classical imperative. Classical imperative, which means a command being given to the second person, you. As I said, come, go, sit, get out, sit down, lay down, etc., etc. How you can give this command in Arabic? So that is called fi'lul amr. Fi'lul amr. Now it's understood that the fi'l amr has to be in the second person only, as the desire from third person and first person we have already studied, that is will be with the use of lam. So in the passive voice. What is special about imperative in your mind? What is special about the imperative verbs in English?
Imperative are used, sir, for instruction, for order, for request. And we mostly use sometimes first form of verb.
What is special in that form of verb?
We use first form of verb in English, sir, when we use imperative and
Okay.
infinitive.
What else about the whole imperative sentence? वाहिद singular, मुथन्ना and jama. I repeat the same here.
I'm finished speaking.
What's the confusion? Now I write six akhaf form in different verbs. First is yansur, tansur. They are second person. Pardon? Thank you. Tujahid, tujahidi, tujahida, and tujahidu. And tujahidna. This example we'll discuss separately. Hurriedly we can go through the other examples. How to make an imperative or amr in Arabic. Take the relative, respective, akhaf form of the second person. Respective means if you have to ask me to do something, you will get this form. If you have got many people to do, you will get this form. If you have to order 3 or more women, you'll get this form. If you have to order a single woman, you will get this form. Take the akhaf form of the respective noun. Verb. Madare. I'm sorry. For example, tansur. This is the akhaf form of singular, masculine, second person. We take another. Tujahid. Tujahid. First step is take the respective akhaf form of the second person madare and drop its alamatul madare. What is alamatul madare? It is ta in this case, and ta again in this case, because in all of them in second person has to be ta. So what did I say? Drop the ta of madare. So if we remove ta from here, and so do we remove ta from here?
Sir, what did you call this first letter?
Alamatul madare. Brother Haseem must have taught you that in the fail madare, the first letter, which is ya, ta, hamza or noon, they are called alamatul madare. Drop this. Then try to read or pronounce the word. If you are able to pronounce it, this is the amr. Jahid. But here we have a problem, because the first letter is silent. And whenever the first letter is silent, it's always problematic. Do you have any example in English? Yes, come on. Pneumonia. Where goes the P? Because there is no consonant between P and N, so P was dropped. Special. With difficulty you pronounce special, special. Very hard to pronounce. So what do you do in a special? In special, to facilitate pronunciation, you add E before special. Especial, especially. This problem is coming here. So what you will do? You will add a hamzatul wasl, a hamza, an alif in the beginning. And now the next question is about his harakat, with fatha, with kasra or dhamma. If the middle letter is having dhamma like this, then this will have dhamma too. Unsur. Otherwise, it will have kasra. This hamzatul wasl will never have a fatha when it is hamzatul wasl. I have kept one example, yumin, that we will study tomorrow, inshallah. But presently, you will act on these charts and come tomorrow with your homework, that what you have done with tansur, tansura, tansuri, tansuru, tansuri, tansura, tansurna, taghfir, taghfira, taghfiru, taghfiri, taghfira, taghfirna, tajal, tajala, tajalu, tajali, tajala, tajalna. Then ta'allim, ta'allima, ta'allimu, ta'allimi, ta'allima, ta'allimna, tujahid, tujahida, tujahidu, tujahidi, tujahida, tujahidna. And then human will do tomorrow, inshallah. Thank you very much.